Hi, and welcome to Promo Insiders, an ASI Media podcast covering the topics that matter most to the promotional products industry. I'm executive editor Sarah Lavandusky, and today I'm joined by Ann Baiden, CEO and founder of Innovatex Solutions in Richmond Hill, Ontario. We are kicking off Women's History Month, and we are marking International Women's Day on March 8th, and I am so happy to have Ann here with me to celebrate. In addition to leading Innovatex, Ann is a champion of women in business, and she's also a co-chair for the annual Promotional Product Professionals of Canada's Women's Empowerment event. It's held in Canada each year. It welcomes women in promo from across North America. So women in business, especially in this industry, are near and dear to Ann's heart. So thank you, Ann. It's great to have you here. We really appreciate it.
It's great to be here with you, Sarah, and great to see you.
Yes, you too. So there have been celebrations of International Women's Day since the early 20th century. It's not a new observance, but it really became mainstream in the 70s when it was recognized by the United Nations officially. And it's a day set aside to recognize, of course, women's contributions to culture, society, technology, business, every field, but also to raise awareness to, unfortunately, ongoing gender inequality and abuse of women in some sectors. So for you, what is the significance of International Women's Day? What does it mean to you?
We've come a long way, but I think there's still a long way to go, unfortunately, until we can reach gender equity and opportunity. And I think it's an important reminder of the work that we're doing every day. Innovatex also works with Yellow Brick House. So yes, we do touch on trying to help the women in the abusive situations as well and help them through the promo industry. We actually donate confidence bags to the women that are leaving the shelter. So women quite often show up with only the clothes on their back and a few belongings in a garbage bag. So through using bags in promo, they're able to leave with these confidence bags, which is very helpful, obviously, to them. As well as a women-owned business, I look for ways to get involved in these women initiatives, business networks, celebrate the causes such as Yellow Brick House that I mentioned, and other local charities as well. We also sponsor female hockey teams in our area. I'm also fortunate to be on the board of directors through Grow Your Business. So I have a completely female board of directors, so I'm able to watch women businesses flourish and help build each other up through that organization. I'm also a certified women business through the Weeby Canada member, and that network helps us strengthen women's businesses as well as being diversified. The Innovatex team works to take action for equality and raise awareness against bias while celebrating the achievements of women, because together we're stronger, and I think that's what we all need to work towards.
Mm-hmm. Wonderfully said. Yeah. I mean, we are so, I think, fortunate to live in very advanced societies in the West, especially in North America. But even so, like there are local women in the community who are suffering and are vulnerable, and they have vulnerable dependents. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing to help those who are in sometimes overlooked, and to help them in these very difficult and vulnerable situations. So that's really beautiful. And for your time in promo, your time in business, like what is the most valuable lesson you've learned, particularly as a woman in business, and for those other women who are with you on the journey?
It's all about the relationship. Absolutely take the time to get to know people. Through the PPPC We event that you mentioned that I co-chair every year, some of the relationships that I've met or made through that event in itself are the ones that I fall back to all of the time. When you need something, someone, you can call upon someone, ask questions, but beyond that, when you're dealing and doing an order, it's nice to know that you can trust the person that you're asking. You can actually put a face to that name. And when you need that miracle to happen, it's your friend you're going to fall upon to make that happen, right? And you can trust each other. And it's a mutual relationship going back and forth on that. And it also makes it fun, right? It's friendships. It's your friends that you're talking to along the way. It's not just about business.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's wonderful. I love that. And for women who are just starting out in promo, just starting out in business, what would be your best advice for them? What's kind of like some mentoring advice for them?
Always look at the big picture. Things are going to go wrong. Absolutely, they are. But put it in perspective. At the end of the day, if someone didn't get the right pen, There's a lot worse things going on in the world. Yes, you're going to feel horrible, but there's ways to fix it. We can make it right, and it's not life changing. So don't be so hard on yourself and figure out quickly how to problem solve and resolve, because that's going to take you a long way. And again, it falls back to those relationships, right? Your relationships with your clients, your relationships with your suppliers, because that's what's going to make those problems easier.
And I think we as women are good at relationships. That's a gift of ours. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's beautiful. Well, thank you, Anne. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you for everyone for tuning in, and happy International Women's Day. Have a great one. Thank you.
You too, Sarah. Thank you. It was great to see you.
You too. Thank you.